twins separated at birth, cause that little girl wasn't ready for this earth. So the first person I knew left when I drew my first breath, and came back a year later, as my sister mum said. Once the carousel's revolving, no stopping or disembarking. Spent a lifetime with the mysteries of Mr. Margins, left home for it, decades on a pilgrimage. A ghost author writing essays in the wilderness. I don't converse with the Holy Ghost often, only in times of blind panic where my atheism is left behind stranded. What else? I hope you're all comfy. People are so hungry, I wonder what that says about my country and where I come from. Food banks, bankers crash. Try to be a good man is a thankless task. Good people carry the weight of the world until their ankles snap. Financial cats, futures are guaranteed like a banker's draft. I was born clumsy, a crumpler. I take words and rearrange them when I find them jumbled up. Grew up on the outskirts of nowhere, just beyond it. Nothing existed in the void until I drew it, if I'm honest. A hyperactive kid, restless and unsettled. Mouth tasting of metal, building walls out of Lego. My father was a rebel, so I became an echo. He said you got to cut the strings on your own arms to meet your petal. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. When I get agitated, words are my ritalin. If life's a jotter, then I'm living in the margins that I scribble in. But sometimes when you're on the outside looking in, you get a better view of how the world spins. Dystopia, it's a word that's overused, but that doesn't mean its meaning doesn't hold the truth. The loneliest muse I've been beholden to you since the fallopian tubes. My colloquial roots challenge colonial views reported as news. Celebrity sweat patches interrupt me while I'm trying to think. I close my eyes, cover my ears and dial a drink. Spying search engines, try and tell me not to think this. I spend my evenings trading riddles with the sphinxes, and my days languishing and listless. That's just how it is when language is your mistress. I've got no problem with authority. I represent outsiders and we're holding the majority, man. Fuck your in crowds, little cliques and cozy ups. Your numbered days get shorter the longer you're ignoring us. I channel hate, love, fear, hope and lust into broken words that fill, spill and overflow from lips like blood from open cuts. Mr. Margins, life on the periphery. Blend into a crowd, step on stage and then pontificate. I was born with every Venn diagram intersected, and spent a lifetime on edge and on the edges. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place. Mind the gap when they're lighting from this place.